All right, guys, in preparation for the 2025 elk season, I wanted to show you guys what kind of system I'm running up here at the top for my Bino harness. I find these types of videos helpful just when I'm looking at purchasing additional gear, making modular additions, just like, hey, what's everybody else doing? What's working for them? What's not working? What have they found? So as I go through this and you guys watch it, if you see something that I'm missing or that you're doing that I could add, please leave it in the comments. Let me know. I'm all ears. So just kind of starting my right, your left, and moving across. The right side, I've got the Marsupial Gear rangefinder, so that's where that goes. I actually lost the Vortex tether, so I picked up this lanyard from Bass Pro. I think it was a 2-pack for less than $6. It may even be cheaper than that, but that just clips right on. That's really easy. In the right side pocket, I've got my wind checker, so I keep that easy, handy right there. And then, of course, in here, I've got the Vortex. These are the 10x42 Viper HD. Those slip right in. I really love the magnet. Then also you can kind of snap that to the bottom. In the front, I've usually had in the past just some random stuff like some calls. I know I took a field point in with me last year to shoot a straw bale that we brought in, and that kind of stayed in there the rest of the week. In the back pouch, I've got my license at any given time. And so that kind of stays there. I think there's maybe a cloth wipe in there too for the glass, as well as sometimes I'll keep a really slim profile lighter either in there or the front. Going to the bottom, so this is new this year. There's two things down here that are new. I have typically carried my sidearm in my actual side pockets of my waist belt, and just really didn't think I'd ever need it. We're hunting in Colorado, so I'm not too worried about bears. If anything, I'm worried about mountain lions and now maybe wolves, so I don't have a big pistol. This is a Glock 43. But I started thinking about it, and I'm like, what do I usually always have on my Bino harness? So I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it and be off in my pack somewhere. So I added the Marsupial Gear holster that goes right through the webbing on the bottom of your enclosed pack, and I'm really liking this. It's got a thumb loop right here to snatch open. This Glock 43 just slides in and out really easy. I had to mess with the Velcro a couple times just to get it to fit my specific gun, but it's really easy. I think it took me less than 5 minutes. The other thing that I'm pretty excited about are these bow hanger hooks. So I saw another YouTube review. Someone was using this, and I was like, you know, that's a good idea when maybe I'm carrying my bow and I see something and I just want to glass really quick, rather than finding somewhere to set my bow on the ground or having to hold the binos on my cam, like balance it that way. You can just set the bow in the bow hanger hook. So I've got my bow here, and I'm going to show you how that works. It's going to take some getting used to, but the concept I really like a lot. So essentially, you're walking, you see something you want to look at. Now I can just hook my bow right in here. I'm hands-free now. Pop this down. Now I'm glassing. My bow is safe. It's on me. It's not on the ground getting bumped around. I can pick it back up out of these. Now I'm ready to get moving again. So really cool concept. These things were like 12 bucks, and to me they're worth it. They're not in the way. I can still access my holster really easily. I just think it's a really good purchase this year. On the left side, I usually keep my external reed call. It's tethered in. And then this year I added this Marsupial Gear accessories pouch. And the reason I did this is because I usually carry a Possibles pouch with me, but it's in my pack. And I started thinking, what do I need in my Possibles pouch that I would need immediately that may or may not cost me an elk? So what I decided to throw in here was my backup wrist release, because if I'm in the middle of something and that thing breaks or I lose it, I've got access to that. I can still get a shot off really quickly. The other two things I have in there that I think I would need pretty quickly have to do with filming, and that's an extra battery and an extra SD card. I'm sure there will be some more things I add in here. I will probably add some calls to this front pouch, but I had been thinking about this on and off, like, do I want something else on my chest? And then the more I got to thinking about the versatility of this, I was like, yeah, absolutely, I'm going to throw that on there. And I've got these laced up to where I can still unclip and they stay in. So they're in between the clip and the harness, so that it doesn't matter necessarily which side I want to take off and undo, these pouches are still staying on. So this is a really nice system. It's all marsupial, you know, kind of getting picky with it. I went, you know, this green color and then tan on each side. I think it's coyote brown. I'm not sure of the green name by Marsupial Gear, but I really like this system. It's really comfortable, really lightweight. I was nervous about the pistol doing a lot of this at first and balancing, but it is extremely secure and steady. So this is the Bino harness I plan on running this year. I really like this system. I think I'm going to really like how it fits in together with everything and just the versatility of it. And yeah, so again, the reason I do this is because I want to show you guys what I'm doing. I'd love to get feedback, and I'd love to give you ideas if you haven't thought of any of this stuff yet. So I will be sure to let you guys know how it, and hopefully it helps aid us in the pursuit of the very hard to get public land elk, bull elk. So hope you enjoy. Like and subscribe to the channel for more gear reviews and hunts.